Hello everyone, and welcome to Vicarious Venture Gaming. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing a 3x3 game mat from Monster Fight Club. I just want to start by clarifying that this is not an officially sponsored video from Monster Fight Club. That being said, I'm a big fan of this game mat, and I anticipate returning to Monster Fight Club's website for some additional purchases. For those of you who might not be familiar with Monster Fight Club, they launched a very successful Kickstarter not too terribly long ago, primarily for pre-painted terrain, and they have some awesome pre-painted terrain options. I certainly encourage you to go check out their website for the pre-painted terrain in addition to the game mats, and they also have the officially licensed collection of Cyberpunk 2077 miniatures as well. Some fantastic sculpts on their website, so I really encourage you to go check that out for a variety of reasons. Now back to the matter at hand with the 3x3 game mat here. I've been looking for a 3x3 game mat because I'm starting to get into more skirmish games. Star Breach and Planet 28 are both skirmish style games. Both of those are indie games as well that I encourage you to go check out and support. And the 3x3 gaming mat size should be perfect for both of those. Now I could tape off the larger game mat that I currently have, but not only did I want the smaller playable surface without necessarily needing to do so, but I also wanted the variety as well. So this mat, and we'll take a closer look here, is actually double-sided. And for $40 US, I think that's a pretty fantastic deal. Let's take a closer look. To further clarify my Cyberpunk 2077 comment, their partnership is specifically with R. Talsorian Games, the publisher behind the Cyberpunk role-playing game. Now, in one of their articles, they do, of course, reference the upcoming video game by CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077. If you are reviewing Monster Fight Club's website specifically for those miniatures, you will find them listed under Cyberpunk Red and not with the 2077 attachment behind it. With that out of the way, I did go directly to Monster Fight Club's website to purchase this game mat. And there are a variety of options that you will see on there. They have a 22 by 30 inch option, a 3 foot by 3 foot, which is the one I purchased, 4 by 3, 4 by 4, 6 by 3, and 6 by 4. Really, whatever game system that you're looking to play, they will have an answer for you for a game mat. The game mats themselves are 2 millimeters thick, and they're made out of neoprene. Now, at this time, there are only the double-sided options available, and those double-sided options are only available in Broken Grassland and Desert Scrubland. Now, as of this recording, they do have late pledges available for a Kickstarter that they're running for some Metropolis scenery, and it looks like they're also planning to launch a newer Kickstarter for Ice Wilds, which looks like some winter-themed terrain options, and possibly, this is pure speculation, but possibly a game mat as well, which would be very exciting if they do have some additional game mat offerings that come from that. Now, the $40 US that I'd mentioned previously, that was specifically for the 3 foot by 3 foot game mat, and you can of course expect to see different price points depending on the size of game mat that you elect to go with. This is the Broken Grassland side of the game mat. Now, one thing my camera does not do a good job of, and for that I apologize, is picking up the vibrancy of the color tones on this game mat. That image quality probably appears a little bit washed out, but the actual vibrancy of the game mat is quite nice. There are differing hues of greens. You can see some darker greens on up through lighter shades of green, and it also has this windswept kind of appearance as well, which adds some nice movement to the mat overall. In addition to the grass itself, I really like that they added these rocky patches as well, just to kind of break up the gaming mat surface, to add a little bit more interest to it when you look at it. Now, something you might see toward the top there is this crease, and that's pretty common, at least from what I've seen when you order game mats through the mail. The reason being is because they oftentimes fold them up so that they can fit in the box that they're going to be shipped in. Now, this is not a huge deal. I just need to weigh this down a little bit more to try to get this crease out. My other game mat had a crease in it as well that has since gone away. It just takes a little bit of effort to try to potentially weigh it down a little bit, leave it rolled out, give it some use, and over time that crease should disappear. So overall, it's not that big of a concern to me, but if you haven't purchased a game mat before, just be aware that it might have a crease or two in it. There is a crease as well on the opposite side of the game mat also. Once again, not too concerning here. The broken grassland I really like. It's very versatile. You could use this for fantasy settings as well as sci-fi settings very easily. And that's always something I'm looking for in a game mat, in addition to terrain, is can this be used for multiple game systems? And in this case, this side as well as the other side, which we will flip to here in just a minute, they can be used in just about any game system that you can imagine. Now, as much as I like this broken grassland side, it is the other side, which is desert scrubland, which I really, really like. You can probably tell I have a thing for desert bases for whatever reason. I don't know why. I just think they're really cool, as all my miniatures pretty much are based with kind of a desert style basing. So I'll go ahead and flip this mat over and we can take a look at the other side. There we go. Now they look a little bit more at home. Honestly, I would have purchased this mat for this side alone. I really, really like this desert scrublands side quite a lot. You could use this for grasslands, any post-apocalyptic setting. You can use it in Legion, Starbreach, Planet 28, Warhammer, the list goes on and on. You can't go wrong with a desert-themed game mat, in my opinion. Now, something else that's cool that I'll use this opportunity to talk about is that they offer a grid if you would prefer to purchase your game mat with a built-in grid for use for Pathfinder, Dungeons & Dragons. Now, for most tabletop role-playing games, I do find that just using a dry erase marker on a dry erase board of some kind, or sometimes they actually have game mats that are dry erase that have pre-printed images on them. I prefer that, personally, for tabletop role-playing, but you certainly can't go wrong with this. Final thoughts, I think this is a fantastic game mat that you can use with a variety of gaming systems and will go a long way to enhance your tabletop experience. I encourage you to go check out Monster Fight Club's website. It's a great value for a double-sided mat with some added versatility as well. If you are into Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons, that grid option that they do have available on there might be a good choice for you as well. So go check it out for yourselves. In the meantime, thank you so much for giving this a watch. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all next time.